Another one. FedEx cargo Boeing 767 forces to land in Turkey without front wheels. This has to stop. This is crazy. Boeing should be ashamed of themselves. This is what happened again. When you hire people that's there just to check off boxes, all for diversity, instead of putting people there that deserves to be there based on merit. I think this diversity stuff has something to do with this, and a lot of their planes are falling apart. Their newer planes are falling apart. They're skipping things that normally you're not supposed to skip. What is going on with the FAA? What's going on with these investigations? Why are so many people dying? Two people that testified has died, and then you got 10 more people that's going to testify, and then they're afraid for their lives. This is wild. This is crazy that in 2024 we can't get a darn plane right. So we're gonna play the video clips. We're gonna talk a little bit about this, but before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things I can't talk about here. All right, so let's talk about this news here. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit, from Jim Hoft, one of my favorite reporters, and he reports that in the latest setback for Boeing, a FedEx Airlines cargo plane was forced to make an emergency landing at Istanbul Airport in Turkey without its front landing gear. The latest malfunction adds to the growing list of technical failures associated with Boeing planes. I mean, I'm going to have to look at their stock. Their stocks has to be ridiculously low right now. The aircraft, FedEx Express Flight 6268, a Boeing 767, was en route from Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport to Istanbul when the crew discovered that the front landing gear would not deploy, Reuters reported. The plane alerted Turkish air traffic control, which prompted immediate ground preparations, including the deployment of airport rescue and fire teams to the runway. I mean, think about the people on board. That had to be scary. A video footage captures the moment of the emergency landing, sparks flying and smoke rising from the front of the plane as it scraped along the runway before coming to a stop. Firefighters promptly doused the aircraft with firefighting foam. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. I'm not a litigious person at all. I've never sued anyone for anything. But I'm telling you, if I ever fly on something in a plane and something like this happened, I am suing. I'm taking Boeing for everything. This is crazy because it's supposed to be things in check. Now, if this was a one-off thing, I'll be like, okay, you know, it's an accident. Accidents like this happen. But I think this is negligence. I think this is Boeing not doing the safety checks like they're supposed to do. We've been multiple reports of them skipping safety checks and stuff like that when it comes to these new planes. They're just trying to hurry up and push them out faster and faster and skipping over safety stuff that they're supposed to be doing. I would sue the crap out of Boeing, and I hope the people on this flight do so, because they have to be held accountable. Some heads have to roll. Something has to happen to stop these things from happening. I mean, it seems like every couple weeks there's something going on with the plane. That's just crazy. According to Turkish news channel TRT, Harbor, the cargo plane, quote, was dragged 370 meters on the track, and the teams intervened in 15 seconds. They got there quick. That's really good. 15-second response time. That's really, really good for them. Thank goodness. But let's play the video. Let's play the clip of this. I just realized it's a FedEx flight. It's a FedEx flight. It's not a commercial flight. So I don't know if they can sue. Maybe FedEx can sue. I was thinking, I was reading commercial flight, but thinking FedEx. Wow. up to the first responders, though. Wild. But despite the malfunction, the Boeing 767 managed to remain on the runway during the emergency landing. The runway was temporarily closed to air traffic, but traffic on the other runways continued without interruption, according to Istanbul airport operator IGA. According to Mirror, Istanbul airport operator IGA said, quote, "The accident was taken under control without any loss of life, with the immediate intervention of the IGA Istanbul Airport Rescue and Firefighting Team, or ARF, which was ready on the runway before the controlled landing on the fuselage. IGA Istanbul Airport Rescue and ARFF continues its effort to move the aircraft to a safe area and open the runway to flight traffic. Flight traffic and operations continue smoothly on all other runways, including the spare runways." Oh, they got spare runways. Authorities have launched an investigation into the incident. An official from the Turkish Transport Ministry stated that no specific reason for the failure has yet been identified, according to Fox Business. Yeah, I know what the problem is. The problem is incompetence and cutting corners. That's the problem. But these recurrent issues with various Boeing models, including the 767 and the 737 MAX, point to DEI practices. That's what I was just alluding to. Systematic safety failures and a troubling lack of oversight in the manufacturing and quality assurance process. The Gateway Pundit previously reported that at least 10 more whistleblowers have come forward with safety concerns about Boeing aircraft following the recent deaths of 2 previous whistleblowers, which I alluded to that earlier as well. So how many people got to come forward before somebody does something about Boeing? I mean, they're putting people's lives in jeopardy with this. Scary stuff. And these are the 2 guys that died under strange circumstances that were whistleblowers to what's going on in Boeing, which is just crazy to me. What is our government doing with this right now? I mean, it seems slow rolling. What is it going to take before they speed up this investigation? But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.